Ukrainian artillery has struck a headquarters of Russia's shadowy Wagner paramilitary group of mercenaries in eastern Ukraine, reports say. The extent of damage to the military base of the group, which has been linked to war crimes, is not clear. Luhansk's governor claims its secret location was revealed after a Russian journalist shared its address. Last week, pro-Kremlin correspondent Sergei Sreda posted a photo on Telegram of the base with its apparent address. The image, shared on the social media site but since deleted, shows 5 people in military uniform, with a street sign in Popasna, Luhansk visible in the top left corner. The BBC has not been able to confirm whether the strike, which has been reported by both the Ukrainian Luhansk governor and pro-Kremlin war reporters, was initiated as a result of the image. The Wagner Group was deployed to Crimea and Ukraine's Donbass region in 2014, when Kremlin-backed forces ousted Ukrainian troops from areas they later declared to be part of Russia. Wagner units have also been sent to Syria, Libya, Mali and the Central African Republic. The Kremlin does not acknowledge Wagner's existence, but Western intelligence links the group to Yevgeny Prigozhin, nicknamed Anquat, Putin's chef Anquat, because his catering business has long helped President Vladimir Putin and the armed forces. Mr. Prigozhin, like many other Russian officials, is subject to Western sanctions. Wagner is known as a PMC, private military company, but they are state-sponsored mercenaries who act in the Kremlin's interests, Western experts say. They have been accused of repeated war crimes and human rights abuses. What is Russia's Wagner group of mercenaries? Powerful, Putin's chef, cooks up murky deals predicting Russia's next step in Ukraine on Telegram. Governor Hayday wrote that Ukrainian forces in Quat hit an enemy HQ whose whereabouts were established thanks to a Russian journalist in Quat. This time, the successful strike destroyed the Wagner PMC HQ in Popasna. Yesterday, he said. He added that the number of dead is being clarified in The Ukrainian daily Ukrainska Pravda reports that a pro-Kremlin Russian journalist, Sergei Sreda, revealed the Wagner HQ in a Telegram post on 8 August. He posted photos of his visit to the HQ and a sign in one of them identified its address as Miranovskaya 12, Popasna. The post was later removed, but copies are circulating on social media. Popasna lies just south of Severodonetsk in Luhansk region, which Russian forces now entirely control, following months of bitter fighting and huge destruction. Another pro-Kremlin war reporter, called Kotanok, wrote on Telegram, and a strike was carried out on one of the Wagner PMC locations in Popasna. Sources in Donbass confirm that probably HIMARS. Ukrainian sources report the death of Prigozhin. We don't confirm that. Ukrainian forces now have several of the U.S. HIMARS, high-mobility artillery rocket system, which fire rockets capable of hitting Russian targets far behind the front lines. Ukrainian MP Oleksiy Honcharenko wrote on Facebook, there is no more Wagner HQ in Popasna. Thank you, HIMARS and the armed forces of Ukraine. Some Ukrainian reports implicate Wagner in the Olenivka prison fire on 29 July, which killed dozens of Ukrainian prisoners of war. Russia blamed Ukrainian forces, saying they had shelled the prison, about 20 kilometers (12.5 miles) from Donetsk. The circumstances of the inferno remain unclear.